Hi, my name is Mary Ann Tabb, and this is my special occasion speech, and I chose to talk to you about my daddy. Yes, I know I'm quite old, and probably shouldn't be calling them mama and daddy, but I do. This right here is a picture of my mom and my daddy. My daddy has gone on to be with Jesus. He died at 74 years old on September the 10th, and it was like 4 days after his birthday. I just There's so many overwhelming things when it comes to my daddy because he was so significant in my life. I believe because of his upbringing of me that I'm the way that I am today, raised in a godly family, and I believe that has so much to do with him being the spiritual leader of my family. I was adopted, and the story was that when I came home for a visit, Daddy said, "Well, I guess we can keep her for the next 18 years." Well, they kept me for 27 years, and right after that, then I ended up getting married and getting away um, on my 27th birthday. He was a wonderful man. There's so many fond memories of my daddy. Like I said, the most significant thing that I can recall and remember and cherish is that he was a godly, moral man. He raised us up in a good Christian family. I can remember every Easter Sunday we would get corsages to wear in our outfits, which is just a really special thing because we weren't a rich family. I didn't think we were middle class at the time. I think we were maybe lower middle class possibly because we didn't have a whole lot of money, and but we were loved. We were loved so much, and I can honestly say that I can't remember a time that my daddy ever spanked me. Now, mom on the other hand, I can't say the same about, but with my daddy, I don't remember him ever raising a hand to me, and he was just such a respectful man. One of the things that he loved was he loved to fish, he loved to camp, he loved to travel. Um, when I was just a young teenager, my mom and dad went to travel through our car all the way to California, and I spent my time there with my aunt. And that time she let me and her drink coffee, so that was kind of fun because then I would fix Daddy's coffee on Saturday mornings and didn't mind because I would have to sample it to make sure that it was good for my daddy and tasted just right. But like I said, he loved to camp and go fishing. And I told Joe, who's my fiance, I said, "You and Daddy would be such great friends because they love so many of these things." And Joe even said that, well, when we get to heaven, we can fish together. And I really believe that because it's something he enjoyed, it's something Joe enjoys, and I believe that they will get to do that in heaven one day. He loved to read. He was an avid reader. He loved to read westerns mostly. My sister took that after me. I like to read, and I try to read as much as I can, but I don't read to the consistency of 15 to 20 books a week like my brother, my sister, my daddy did. But I do love to read, and I think I got that from him as well. Um, had just a wonderful sense of humor. Just I can remember, just as a small child, waking up early on Saturday mornings when I should be up at the crack of dawn, and waking up to my daddy laughing, and mostly the Three Stooges. He loved the Three Stooges, and he would just have this gut-wrenching belly laugh that, we just loved so much. And I think about Daddy, and I think about his laughter, and I think about just so many wonderful things. And I just love that he loved me enough that he took me in when nobody else wanted me and kept me for all those years and raised me to be the lady that I am today. Um, when I talk about him loving to read, um, I can remember when he was in hospice and he couldn't read himself, so we would read to him. And one of the things that I remember was reading to Daddy, and I said, "Daddy, you want me to keep reading?" "Yes, please." And that seems so insignificant, but with me, it was just so powerful because it was just so precious and so wonderful. And I love this man. I just wish everybody could have met him because I've never met a man that I adored so much. And I used to always call him Job because I thought he had so much patience. And as kids, we would do things that we shouldn't do, and my mom and him had quite opposite personalities, and but he would just take it with a grain of salt and just make things okay, because he just has so much patience, and I'd like to think I got that from my daddy too. Maybe not quite as good as daddy, but I do have patience, and I think that takes a lot to, when you're a Christian, you need to be patient and kind and loving. And this man is exactly everything that a godly man, a godly father should have been to me. And I love him. I miss him. And I can't wait to see him again. And I hope you enjoyed the speech, and God bless you. Thank you.